Hello everyone, in this video, we will going to learn how to generate alert for strategies with TradeLocker. Under Broker, you have to select TradeLocker. In the alert type, you have to select Strategy. And if you are confused between them, whether there is an indicator or a strategy, we can just go to TradingView. Let's say I have added here Bollinger Band, which is an indicator. So here we will select on source code, which will open the Pine script editor. Here in Strategy Tester, here it is not showing anything, which means it is an indicator. But if I add here Bollinger Band strategy, and if then I click on source code, and here in Strategy Tester, it is showing me the back testing report and other options available, which confirms that this is a strategy. In instrument type, we have three options: Forex, Equity CFD, and Crypto. Forex is currencies traded in pairs. So on TradingView, here when you click on Forex, you will see all the Forex symbols on which you can place a trade. The world's largest market, highly liquid and open 24/5. Means 24 hours and 5 days a week. The next is Equity CFD, which is a contract for difference on stocks or indices. You don't own the stock, you're speculating on price movements. The next option is Crypto. It is digital currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, traded 24/7 with high volatility and decentralized markets. Here we are going with Crypto. Here you have to enter the symbol. Here I am entering BTC USD. Here I place this symbol, which is visible in the dropdown, which means it is already mapped. If your TradingView symbol is not already mapped, you have to go and create settings and then map the symbol. Then we have this option: would your strategy have multiple exits? So what happens is, when we are trading for strategy, in PineScript, the multiple TPs are already defined. So if it is already there, you have to just select yes and move forward. But if you select no, then you will get the risk management, where it will ask you, would you like to place stop loss and take profit orders and PickMyTrade with each order from your strategy? So here you can select yes. In the stop loss and take profit type, we have 5 options: point and dollar from entry price, percentage, price, ticks, and total profit or loss. First, we will start with points and dollars. For stop loss and points, the customer manually inputs the dollar amount they are willing to risk on the trade. Here I will place 1,000. For take profit in points, the customer manually inputs the dollar amount they aim to gain from the trade. Here I will place 2,000. The stop loss works as the specified USD amount is subtracted from the entry price to determine the stop loss level. The take profit works as the specified USD amount is added to the entry price to determine the take profit level. For example, the entry price is 90,000, then the stop loss for one contract will be $1,000, which means then the stop loss will be on $89,000. And to take profit, as I have placed 2,000, if the entry price is 90,000, then the take profit for one contract will be 2,000. Then the take profit will be on 92,000. When you click on this question mark, you will see the complete calculation. The next option we have is percentage. Here in stop loss and take profit, you have to enter values in percentage. For stop loss, the customer manually inputs the percentage they are willing to risk on the trade. And to take profit, the customer manually inputs the percentage they aim to gain from the trade. Stop loss is calculated based on the entry price, then subtracted. Take profit is calculated based on the entry price, then added. Here in stop loss, I have entered 5. So the calculation goes like, it will calculate the 5% of 90,000, which is 4,500. So, according to the formula, 90,000 minus 4,500 will be 85,500. Similarly, if I entered here 10, then it will calculate 10% of 90,000, which is 9,000. So, according to the formula, 90,000 plus 9,000 will be 99,000. Next, we have the option of price. Here you have to enter the placeholders, which will calculate the values of stop loss and take profit. For example, here I have the Bollinger Band. So if I have to check the values of placeholders, then go to the Alerts tab, and then you have to click on the message box here. Then here is the option to add a placeholder. Here you will find the plots. If I want to place a stop loss for the lower band, here I will just copy this and paste it here. And if I want to place a take profit for the upper band, I will select this and copy and paste it here. This may vary as per your indicator. Next, we have the option of ticks. A tick is the smallest possible price movement for a trading instrument. For BTC USD, the tick size is 0.01. Tick value is $0.01 per lot. Lot size is 1. Quantity here is 1. So if I place here 10,000, so the calculation goes like 10,000 into 0.01 is 100 points. So if the entry price is 90,000, the stop loss price will be 90,000 minus 100 equals to 89,900. Similarly, so if I place here 20,000, so the calculation goes like 20,000 into 0.01 is 200 points. So if the entry price is 90,000, the take profit price will be 90,000 plus 200 equals to 90,200. And you can check on this question mark to check the calculations. The next option is total profit or loss. It will calculate the absolute quantity as you have entered. Total loss per contract is the user's input total dollar loss per contract. Total profit per contract is the user's input target profit per contract. So if you enter 100, then the total loss will be $100 for one contract. And if you take profit of 200, then the total profit for one contract will be $200. Then we have the option of the account section. Would you like to add multiple accounts or select a specific account for trade selection? So you can just select yes. Here you will get the option to add an account. So if your TradeLocker is already connected to PickMyTrade, then all those details will appear by default. Let me explain this quantity multiplier. Let's say I am adding two different accounts here. So if my base quantity is 1, and I pass the quantity multiplier as 1, so it will be 1 for both accounts. But if I place a quantity multiplier of 10 for the second account, it will be 10 times the base quantity. And if I place here 10, then for the first account, it will be placed for the 10 contract. And for a second account, it will trade for 100 contracts. And then you can click on Generate Alert. Then you will get this pop-up. So here the alert has been generated. Now we have to set up the alerts in TradingView. So I will copy this JSON from here. Then we will move to TradingView. As you can see, I have a Bitcoin chart here. Now we will go to the Alert tab. Then, under the condition, make sure to select the strategy. In the message box, paste the copied JSON. Then again, from PickMyTrade, we will copy this webhook URL, and then we will move to this notification panel in TradingView, and we will paste this URL here. Then click on Create Alert. So here you can see the alert is generated. When the alert is triggered, they are notified here in the TradingView log section, and also visible in TradeLocker, and can be monitored from the PickMyTrade alert log section. As you can see, lots of alerts have been triggered here. Now we will match if those signals are showing on PickMyTrade or not. On PickMyTrade, just go to this Alerts section. Here you can see all the triggered alerts are showing here. Under Alert Status, you can figure out whether the alert is placed successfully or not. So here, 4 orders are placed successfully. So let's match them on TradeLocker. So here we have 4 orders of BTC USD, 2 buy orders and 2 sell orders. And here you can see, we have the same 4 orders of BTC USD. So the alerts come from TradingView, then they are placed on PickMyTrade and executed on TradeLocker.